Hello, welcome. This is Mind Body Solution. It's Audrey today for Low Sensory Adaptive Yoga. Welcome. Happy that you're here. We are going to do the Calm and Ease meditation from Thich Nhat Hanh, who's a Buddhist Zen teacher who was, he's still around in some ways. I'm really inspired by this meditation, and it's one I really love offering. I think I've offered this in this space already, and it always gets really good feedback. So I just wanted to bring that in a time where we may need a little bit more grounding, a little bit more clarity, a little bit more quiet. So we'll do first a little bit of centering, some free movement, slow movement, whatever you wish to do. And then we'll do a little bit of dharana practice, which is the one-pointed focus meditation practice. And then we'll go into the meditation inspired by Thich Nhat Hanh. Before we start, you can already invite a little bit of movement, maybe a stretch, a little bit of a sway, just to maybe just release a little bit of tension already, add a little bit more spaciousness into your body, a little bit more ease before we go into stillness for a few moments. And then feel free to keep on moving if that feels good, or starting to find a little bit of stillness. You can be seated, lying down, or lying down, in whichever shape you wish to be for the start of this practice. Just maybe bringing as much support as you can with some props, maybe a blanket, some pillows, nice comfy scarf, anything that you can grab and give yourself in this moment. And then we start to arrive in our practice together in this time that we have, this present moment. Maybe that would help to start by connecting to the points of contact of the body against the floor, the bed, the seat. Feeling that pull of gravity, feeling that pull that the earth has on you. That is an invitation to start to let go, an invitation to feel a little bit heavier. Maybe also noticing any texture underneath your fingertips or anywhere else on the body. Maybe you're feeling the air that gets your skin. Maybe engaging with any other senses, the smells, the sounds. While your eyes might be closed or finding a soft gaze, so we're not really engaging with our sight. If that's accessible to you, you engage with all your senses for just a few moments. And then letting go of all these perceptions, letting go of this engagement on the senses. Taking your time to do so. Your mind will take its time, for sure. The mind that's what it does. It perceives all the time what's going on around you to keep you safe. So this is not a moment to be judgy against your mind. It does its best. It wants you safe. But we can also slowly and gently invite the mind to settle and to put your full awareness onto your body. Noticing any sensations, any feelings, emotions, anything else that's arising in this moment. So maybe you felt a certain way before we started. Maybe you're expecting to feel a certain way after. That's not what we're interested in this moment. What we're interested in is your current experience. And sometimes that can bring up some feelings of anxiety, when we can feel some pain or some unease. That's okay. That is part of our experience as humans. So you're welcome here if that feels a little bit too much. Maybe to try to find somewhere where you can find some ease. And I'll tell you now, I absolutely hate that question when I get it from a teacher. And I will tell you why. It's because I can't find any ease in my body. And so it took me a lot of work and a lot of working with my teachers on that to actually be okay with this and to be okay with the fact that actually I can find some ease, but not in the parts that maybe we tend to go to. Or I can find some ease in my shoulders, in my jaw. This is really tense. It's painful over there in my hip. But rather, I find ease in my earlobes. That's not really glamorous, but it does the trick. Maybe the tip of your nose. Maybe anywhere else. Can you find somewhere? And it might be in the spaces in between, as in maybe between your wrists and your elbow. Something like that. Or it might be even smaller. As I said, mine is my earlobes. Really small. So just a few moments exploring that, and if you can't find anywhere, that's okay. There is somewhere in your body that you can find the ease. However, sometimes everything else is so loud. So we'll try together for a few moments during this practice to explore that ease, that calm in our bodies. Wherever it is, we can trust it is there, even if we cannot really feel it, find it. It is there. There is somewhere. And so it tells us, what does it tell you? I'll ask you. For me, it tells me, there's a possibility there that it could grow, could blossom. Possibility there that maybe that place where there's so much pain, maybe for a few seconds, maybe there could be a little bit more ease there. And if that helps, tuning to your breath. Notice the flow of your breath today as it is now. Maybe that's where you'll find the ease. Noticing the slow, the gentle breath. Accepting, allowing that support of the breath coming in to nourish you, nourish every cell of your body, nurturing your prana. Feeling the gentle contraction as you exhale, as it makes space for something else to come in. And maybe in those poses, that's where you find the ease, the rest, I'm just gonna be here. So stay with your breath, stay with your body for a few more moments. And then when you're ready, you can add a little bit of movement, or you can stay where you are, continuing to practice a little bit of pranayama, a little bit of presence, just as you are now. But if that would feel supportive, then please do a few movements for a few minutes. You know what to do. You don't need me to guide here, but that could look like a simple stretch. Arms above the head if you like, and just adding, lengthening the spine, maybe finding a little bit of a side bend, and then finding some spaciousness here in the side of the body, both sides. The arms don't need to be up, by the way, they could be on the hips or on the side. Could find a few rolls of the shoulder, a few rolls of the neck. Maybe a twist. Maybe a forward fold. Whether you are seated or lying down, finding what works for you in this moment. Maybe you got some information during the first part of the practice about what your body may like. Just doing a little bit of cat and cow. You could also do a little bit of self-massage on the jaw, the face, or anywhere else. Just giving a few options here so that you can choose what you wish to do. It doesn't have to look like asana. You could shake, you could dance. Just letting your breath guide you. Maybe just a few more moments of movement before we transition to dharana practice and then restorative practice. You can also already be in a restorative shape of your choice. So if you want to transition to lying down, for example, please do so. If you are seated, you can bring some support to your neck and your spine. You can also elevate the feet a little bit or placing a pillow underneath your knees. Also holding a pillow can bring a lot of ease. So just finding a position for you to settle into comfort, into care, into rest. Take your time, there's no rush. And then when you're ready, just having a little check-in with your body, how it's feeling. Is it comfortable enough? Is it supported enough? Is there anywhere else you can do? You can add a little bit more comfort. And then come to your breath. Again, the flow of your breath, the inhales and the exhales and the pauses in between. And dharana practice is one of the limbs of um, the yogic path as set out by Patanjali. Is one of the yogic path, it's not the only one. And dharana is one of the practice as set out in this path, and it is very much about focusing our full awareness, our full attention onto one object. That object can be an actual object, it can be a part of the body, it can be your breath. And so today we're gonna focus on our breath. And so for this one specifically, I invite you to focus your awareness onto your nostrils. Noticing the air as it comes in and as it comes out. Can you hear anything? Can you sense anything? Can you feel the temperature? Is there any difference between the inhale and the exhales? And all your awareness is onto that part of the body as the breath comes in and out. Knowing that your mind will go somewhere else, it will wander, it will get bored. That's okay, that's the practice. Dharana is an invitation to go a little bit more within so that we can move towards meditation, dhyana. And it's hard work. When we give our mind just one task, it will wander. So the practice here is to see how you can fully place awareness onto that part of the body and the breath. We'll not be there for a long time. So just notice, without judgment and rather with compassion. As the air comes in your nostrils, as the air comes out, what is there for you to notice? And can you pull your full awareness onto that? And then release that focus. Come back to your natural breath, taking in your full body, the breath, the mind. Just let go of any control, any focus, and just be for a few moments. And we're going to do another minute of dharana. This time I invite you to move your awareness to the ribcage. And here to actively expand the ribcage with your breath as you inhale, and feel the gentle fall as you exhale. So your full awareness is onto the ribcage as it moves with the breath. Feeling the expansion and feeling the gentle contraction. Maybe you'd like to place your hands on that part of the body, on the ribcage, to feel that shift, that move. And then gently release. Come back. Have a rest. Have a pause. We're going to move to meditation. So that's another point of the practice. If you want to shift your position, have a sip of water, do anything that will bring some ease. And here you can decide what you want to do with your breath. You can come back to expanding the inhale and expanding the exhale, if that felt good. You can also continue the dharana specific practice on the nostrils, or you can simply be and receive the meditation. And this is a meditation mostly focused on the breath and on presence, inviting some calm and ease into our bodies, our breath, our minds. And so Thich Nhat Hanh starts with breathing in. I know I am breathing in. Breathing out. I know I am breathing out. So I invite you to think about this for the next few breaths. Every time you breathe in, you are breathing in. And as you breathe out, you are breathing out. You can shorten it to in and out if you like. We're not really influencing the breath as such here, unless that's what you wish to do. It works just with your breath. Naturally, if you're breathing, you're doing it right. And we're just shining the light of mindfulness onto the breath. So as you breathe in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. And by doing this, maybe you're noticing that your breath is actually becoming slower and deeper. We can also invite it with these words. Breathing in, my breath has become deep. Breathing out, my breath has become slow. In, deep, out, slow. It's not necessary to make any extra effort here. Just be with your breath. In, deep, out, slow. And then we may notice that we are adding a little bit more calm and ease. And so breathing in, I calm my body and my mind. Breathing out, I ease everything. In, calm, out, ease. In, I calm my body and my mind. Out, I ease everything. Surrender to the call of your breath to calm and ease. Let your body sink a little bit deeper into the support of the earth. And so you may find yourself smiling a little. And so breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release all my worries and anxiety. Smile, release. Smile to yourself and release all of your worries. Smile, release all your feelings and emotions. In, smile, out, release. Let the muscles relax. Let everything find ease and calm as you bring that smile onto your face. And then on the out breath, release. And as we continue to smile, maybe we're finding ourselves more in the present moment. So breathing in, I establish myself in the present moment. Breathing out, I know this is a wonderful moment. In, present moment. Out, wonderful moment. Thich Nhat Hanh says that nothing is more precious than being in a present moment, fully alive and aware. So in, present, out, wonderful. Let yourself surrender to these words, to this call, this invitation. In, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release, present moment, wonderful moment. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Breathing in, I calm my body and my mind. Breathing out, I ease everything. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release all my worries and anxieties. Breathing in, I establish myself in the present moment. Breathing out, I know this is a wonderful moment. In, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release, present, wonderful. Stay where you are at rest, in calm and ease, for a few more moments in silence. Checking in again with your body, how it's doing, what's arising in this moment. Taking some soft, gentle breaths for a few more moments all together with the support of the earth beneath us. Reminding ourselves that this calm and this ease is always within, no matter what's happening, even in the turmoil, the overwhelm. The wholeness part of us is always there to support us. It's a reminder that there is nothing to change, nothing to fix, as we are oneness. We are expressions of the divine, of the universe. And so that calm and that ease always live within us, even when it's hard to notice. And so I invite you in the next few days to come back to this, come back to your breath, come back to your body in a way that suits you. And remember, reconnect to that calm and that ease. And when you're ready, maybe you can bring that intention to your heart center. And then we'll get ready to close this practice. So you can bring your hands to one another in Anjali Mudra, or palms against your heart, or any other part of the body, or any other gesture that means something to you. And gratitude for ourselves, for showing up, acknowledging the effort that it takes for our bodies and all allows us to do and not do, and all the compassion, the curiosity that we cultivate. Gratitude to this community, all of you here, making this place where it is. Thank you. Gratitude to the earth as it continues to hold us and support us, and to the wisdom of the ancestors that guide us, and the indigenous stewards of this land who keep on protecting it. And gratitude to these practices of yoga indigenous to South Asia, and all teachers and practitioners who have protected and keep on protecting these practices so that we may benefit from them today. I leave some space for you to add any further word of gratitude or any prayers you may wish to. And you may also wish to dedicate some or all of the merit of this practice to a being, a group of beings, a cause, a land that could do with some extra support right now. And to serve this intention, I'll offer a blessing of metta, loving kindness, first in Sanskrit, then in English. You're welcome to join or listen. Inhale to begin. Om Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere with no limits, including ourselves, be happy, be well, be at ease and at peace. May all beings be safe and protected. May all beings be free and liberated. Stay here if you'd like to practice a little bit longer. When you're ready, you can invite a little bit more movement into the body. Maybe opening the eyes, coming back into your space, gently, no rush at all, take your time. And thank you so much to all of you for being here. I appreciate you, and I wish you a beautiful rest of your day.